So hello guys, welcome back to the second featured match of this evening. Ben Shelton against Casper Ruud in the Rod Laver Arena. Final game for this evening. Winner of this match will go on to the quarterfinals to meet the second seed, Yannick Sinner. And just to talk a little bit about this match, both players are warming up right now, their serves. Shelton, the left-hander, is going to try to utilize that serve as much as possible. I've got a feeling on the advantage side he's going to try to go out wide as often as possible, open up the court. He loves to hit his forehand, and especially that inside-out forehand, one of his favorite shots. But that serve, I think he's going to try to dominate and prevent Ruud from breaking him. But on the other hand, Ruud is also serving very well. He's on the deuce side. He's going to try the same tactic, but with the right hand, go out wide on the deuce side to the backhand of Ben Shelton. And he's been doing very well. He's really starting to add up all those aces. Even against Marin Cilic, he hit more aces than the Croatian. Ruud, he's going to play to his strengths. He's going to play his game. He's going to try to hit lots of topspin. He's topping the list right now with the most revolutions for backhands and forehands. And that's really tough. If he finds good depth and he continues playing with this much topspin, it's very difficult to attack that ball. As both players put their towels into the sweat bins. Almost getting to 9 o'clock in the evening. This is going to be a great match. Casper Ruud to get us started. Let's see. First serve, hard into the backhand, is returned well, cross court. Inside out forehand winner by Ben Shelton. First serve out wide is an ace. Wow, that was terrific. Only 189 kilometers per hour. Looked quicker than that. Another ace through the center, misses Fenter. There's definitely one aspect of the Norwegians' game that has improved so much. 199 kilometers per hour now. Second serve. Kick onto the backhand, return short onto the backhand of Ruud. He goes inside in now, putting pressure on Shelton's backhand. Oh, Shelton goes hard down the line, and it's a winner, 30-all from the baseline. He was on the corner on the deuce side, hit it really hard down the line, and decided to run into the net. Just in case the ball comes back, you could finish the point off with the volley. Yeah, Casper Ruud was there. He just opted to let the ball go by. I think the timing was off. If he was going to make contact, the contact point was going to be behind him. And unforced error by Ruud. First break point opportunity of the match. Can Ruud get another first serve in? He's already hit 2 aces in this opening game. And, oh, I thought he did it again. Just missed the center line in the middle of the court. Big kick out wide onto the forehand. It's a good return from Shelton. Ruud is standing really far back. Shelton is closer. It goes slice, cross court to the forehand of Ruud. It goes hard, back to the backhand, and double hand backhand in the net. Slice out wide is returned in the middle of the court. Ruud is still trying to go cross court with that forehand. Slice short by Shelton. He changed direction now. But the Norwegian's really trying to grind down that backhand. Goes hard on the forehand side. Shelton forehand in the net. First serve hard on the backhand is returned inside out, and unforced error from Ruud brings it back to deuce. Good first serve on the forehand, return on the backhand. Remember, it's a lefty and a righty playing. So right now, drop shot from Shelton is fantastic, well executed. Ben's dad is very happy about that. Oh, stunning technique. But the placement was excellent. Hard into the backhand. Ruud is now, they're in an advantage duel, and Shelton misses his forehand down the line. It was awfully close. First serve down the middle is out. Oh, great second serve down the middle of the court. Returned into the ground. So game point for the 12th seed. Again, the Norwegian goes down the middle of the court, and unforced error with a forehand. The ball goes out. The win predictor says 54% chance that Ben Shelton will win. First serve is out. Seen Ruud do this a lot. He's standing really far back. Oh, incredible second serve, hard on the backhand. And mishit forehand by Ruud. It can happen. You got to right in the bottom of the frame. He's always looking to hit with lots of topspin. If he doesn't get the timing right, will then connect with the unwanted part of the racket. Shelton hits his forehand long. First serve in the body is long. Shelton passes the ball to the ball girl, standing under the umpire's chair. Serve and volley, drop shot volley. Ruud comes to the net and he steers his backhand out. Slice out wide. He took some pace off, so maybe Ruud didn't get the timing right. 40-15. First serve down the middle is wide. Oh, great kick out wide. The court's open. But Ben Shelton hits his forehand long. Few unforced errors now on that forehand side. I know it's still early days. Looking consistent on the backhand. Ruud's really trying to stay on that side. But Shelton's hit a few unforced errors now with that forehand. Ace. Oh, it's a let. That was quick. Oh, 224 kilometers per hour. Oh, it's completely out the court for the return. It's deuce. Being on that advantage side, Shelton definitely has an advantage with that serve being left-handed, and that was a fantastic swinging serve out wide. Oh, down the middle. It's an ace for Shelton. Only 200 kilometers per hour. Slower first serve out wide is chipped out. It's 1-1. Fifteen love. He's been doing well actually on both sides of the court, hitting out wide as he gets another first serve in. 400 turn by Shelton in the net. 30 love. First serve now is on the body on the forehand side. Unforced error by Ruud. Falling backwards, flicking the racket over his head, Rafa Nadal style. Oh, great first serve. Out wide, drive volley into the open court with heavy topspin, just for added control. 40-15. Hi, Sanjay. Oh, man. This is a tough one. Shelton or Ruud? The match predictor says 54% chance that Shelton's going to win. He just drives his double hand backhand return into the net. Tough one. I must say, I'm very impressed with Ruud. I saw the game against Marin Cilic, and another tall player, big server. Cilic wasn't really landing his serves that day, but he dealt with those second serves the best he could. And he did well enough. Won that match. But I think what's impressed me the most about Casper Ruud is his serve. And I think he's already on 4 aces. He's had 2 service games. That first serve, if that's going to continue that way, that's going to be tight. I think there's going to be a couple of tie-break sets. Gosh, difficult to make a prediction right now. Over to you too, Sanjay. Shelton looking a little bit nervy on that forehand side. I don't know if that's a sign. I think I'm going to go with Ruud. Shelton did make the quarterfinals last year in the Australian Open. This is the best performance Ruud has had now. on this hardcourt Grand Slam tournament. As Shelton tries to dominate with a forehand inside in, he's going back again. Slice cross-court by Ruud. Shelton changed direction. Some hard-hitting rallies, but now double hand backhand in the net by Shelton. So love 15. Okay, well, we will see then who is right at the end. Sanjay, you think Shelton's going to win? So right in the body. And standing in the middle of the court, Shelton plays his inside-out forehand. 15-all for a winner. There's nothing political going on. Just to answer your question, Greenhammer, between Norway and America, not that I know of. Unforced error. Shelton hits his forehand into the net. First serve let. And that could definitely let Shelton down if he's not going to get that first serve in. There's a pro and con situation. Ruud is very happy to stand back on their return. And he's got time to hit that return and then build up the point. And he's really dominating right now. Is it in? Oh my, what a forehand winner. Nadal style forehand, but the angle was incredible. Forehand cross-court winner from Ruud, who was finding less height over the net, so flatter. Shelton was always on the defense, on the outside of the line. Shelton's expression said he thought that was out. It's a let. 2 break points. First serve in the net. It's definitely going to be added pressure for the American if he loses this game. The Norwegian has been very impressive. It's a down-the-line forehand winner approach by Shelton. Still another break point in it. Explosive racket head speed from Shelton. Again missing that first serve. Trying to pull Ruud out of the court on the advantage side. And it's a double fault. So 3-1. Oh my. I think that first serve is definitely letting the American down right now. First serve in is returned quite defensively by Shelton, but he's trying to turn it around now. Yeah, he's got Ruud on the run. It clips the top of the net. Ruud guesses the right way. Again, volley on the net, and it bounces back on the American side. Oh, wow. The match is not over yet, Sanjay. Still early days. And Shelton is the type of player that thrives under pressure. Such an entertainer. You can see the best come out of him as Ruud plays a great drop shot after a fantastic first serve down the middle of the court. Was only blocked back, but very short. The return almost hit the net. And Ruud was very quick. Hello, hello, Mr. K. Ruud, second serve. Shelton positions himself differently to the Norwegian. He's closer to that baseline and tries to block that back and return back, but it goes long. So 3 game points opportunity to make it 4-1. It's impressive serving, very consistent. He was the same when he played Marin Cilic. Just consistent throughout the match. He actually improved as the match went on. Where he just misses his first serve. Kick onto the backhand, so down the middle of the court onto the lefty. Slice into the middle of the court. It was short. Ruud goes hard on the backhand. It's short now. And hits a winner through the center of the court, Mrs. Fenter. Most of the times in that situation, players just guess. Go left or right, like a goalkeeper about to save a penalty. He just blasted it down the middle of the court. So, quite a convincing start from Casper Ruud. Serves on both sides, the advantage and due side of the court, are looking exceptionally well. Probably this last service game of his has been the weakest, relying more on that second serve. But Shelton is not putting pressure at all on that second serve. I think he's now trying to get those returns in, get the point started. And that's where it probably lets him down as well, as Casper Ruud has just been very aggressive. He's hitting the lines. He's getting lucky as well with net cords now and then. And on the other hand, on the other side of the court, Ben Shelton, he's been more unlucky. A lot of unforced errors. The first 2-3 games on the forehand side. Very unusual. That's what Ben likes to use. That opening point of the match was just signature move from Shelton with an inside-out forehand winner from behind the baseline. But it's his serve that's really letting him down. He's not taking his opportunities. I think he's only hit 1 ace till now. And Ruud is probably on 5, I think. Something you wouldn't expect. Sanjay is asking me, in which country do I live? I live in the Netherlands, in Europe. And a good approach shot, well placed, backhand in the net. Shelton was ready for the volley. Slice out wide is in. It's chipped short. Shelton goes inside out forehand for a winner, 30 love. And that's what he has to do more often. And it's going to force Ruud to make decisions on where he's going to position himself for that return. Standing further back is going to create even more angle, more pressure for Ruud to do something with that return if Shelton's going to be coming to the net. But he's sticking to his guns. He's taking many steps back. My goodness, he's about 4 meters behind the baseline. Ben Shelton, serve and volley winner. That's the issue that Ruud's going to have. So Shelton, this is what I'm more used to seeing. In this game alone, high percentage of first serves going in, but absolutely stunning technique with that volley. Hard body serve is blocked in the net, so 4-2. It's not going to discourage Ruud. I think he really believes in his abilities. He's going to also keep blasting away, but it's now for the first time Shelton is flexing his muscles with that serve. Better performance in the last game for the American. Slice out wide is chipped deep inside forehand from Ruud. Shelton is under pressure and he chips it high and long. 15 love. Kick down the middle is returned on the feet of Casper Ruud, and now double hand backhand out on the feet of Casper Ruud. Good first serve down the middle of the court. Shelton guessed the right way, but I think he hit the ball slightly late. It was a quick serve. First serve in percentage right now, 75% going in compared to 50% of Ben Shelton. 3 game points. And kick out wide. Shelton misses the inner tram line. 5-2. Yeah, back to you, Sanjay. You've seen me before. I recognize the name. You're living in India, right? If you're still there. Very interesting. Mixed doubles, second round. Wild cards Fernandez and Nick Kyrgios. They lost 6-3, 6-1 to Danilina and Tracy of the States. The Brazilian pairing, Luz and Matos, they beat the 10th seed from India and Sweden, Bamvri and Goranson, respectively, 7-6, 6-3. Sweat just being cleaned off the court by the ball boy. Ruud gives a thumbs up. He's ready to return the bomb of serve that Shelton could provide, and he starts with an ace through the center, misses Fenter. Kick out wide is chipped short. Shelton's on the service line, and forehand cross-court winner landed on the line. But it wasn't really much of a chip. It was more like a slice. It stayed low, and you could see how Shelton had to get off the ground, really jumped off the ground while he was moving forward, get as much height and lift on that topspin forehand as he could to get over that net. And it's a double fault. We will see this a lot from Shelton. He likes to add a lot more power than is necessary on that second serve. Slice out wide is chipped high and short. Oh, one hand backhand attempt. Winner down the line just went out. Ooh, centimeters behind the baseline. Shelton's not phased. I'm for the win, says, will Shelton win? We've got a few people. He hits a great volley winner down the line. It's 5-3. There's someone in the chat who thinks that Shelton will win. I'm on the other hand. I think Ruud is going to cause an upset. I think it will be an upset. It will be the first time that Casper Ruud gets to a quarterfinal of the Australian Open. But his serves are fantastic right now. Let's see if he can seal off the first set. Hard first serve is chipped short. Inside forehand is wildly hit out. So, love 15. Good first serve on the forehand is returned in the net. 15-all. It's been super effective, Casper Ruud. In the Australian Open, he goes wide again. I was just about to express that. And standing in the middle of the court behind the service line, inside our forehand winner. If I recall correctly, his aces are almost split in two on both sides, advantage and due side of the court, going outward. Plays a tamer first serve, and they're in a rally, but Shelton hits a double-hand backhand. Unforced error. 2 set points. Am I a movie buff? Gosh, I'm so bad in remembering actors' names. But I do have a few favorite movies. When I get some time, I've become more a fan of series. The set is wrapped up. (6-3) for the Norwegian. Just impressive, very consistent, high percentage of first serves going in, and he's winning a lot of the points. Casper Ruud off his serve. I would say a bit of a slow start for the American. I think he's going to come out guns blazing in the second set. You want to get that first game under his belt. Sentimental value. Norwegian movie. Okay. So I take it that you like watching movies. Alright. You recommend it? You can look into it. Ben Shelton. Gets a second set underway. And it's a good start. Hard down the middle on the backhand. Returned into the ground. Let first serve. Second serve. Ruud is standing really far back, and it's a double fault. So altogether now, 4 double faults. Casper Ruud, 0. Hard first serve down the middle. Casper guesses the right way, but the angle and the power was too great. 30-15 for the American. And someone in the crowd gets a high five. Must have been a crowd catch. Oh, stunning ace down the middle. I think 218 kilometers per hour. Yeah. Serve and volley. Again, stunning play. One love. Just a few sips of water. Dry the face. Both players are moving to the baseline. So before the match started, the win predictor said 54% chance that Shelton was going to win. But since then, there's been a 20% swing in advantage of the Norwegian. That's all stats, all stats. Sentimental value is in the Oscars, and yeah, big Hollywood cinema fan. Well, I hope you're enjoying this. This is not Hollywood on YouTube right now. As Casper Ruud from the middle of the court slams his forehand cross court for a winner. But it is real time, Sanjay. And Ruud is still looking strong on his service game. Shelton standing further back now off the first serve. They're on the juice side, and unforced error by Ruud, 15-all. Second serve. So Shelton's also standing further back. Took a step to his right this time, expecting to go wide, but his return is out with a double hand backhand. Good first serve down the middle. It's chipped short. Ruud is at the net and lets the ball fly long. And it's an ace through the center. Misses Fenter for Ruud. Incredible. Had a great serving performance. Yeah, Ruud's beating Shelton right now with aces. But I think what's making the biggest difference is that Ruud's getting 77% of his first serves in. Shelton can only manage 68%. Kick out wide is played into the crowd by Ruud. Good first serve down the middle. It's an ace. (216 kilometers per hour). Kick down the middle is blocked back, but it's long, so 40 love. Placement is so tight between the service line and the middle line. That's how Shelton likes to serve. Slice out wide. He's pulled out the quarters. Good return, but forehand cross-court winner. 2-1 as Brian Shelton, father and coach of Ben Shelton, applauds that game. We've got more fans here who like watching films. Ruud always disappoints me by losing. This time he's again disappointing me by winning. Yeah, like a movie, huh? There's always a twist. A good movie should always have a twist in it. At least one. Clear skies. It's nighttime in Melbourne. And no wind, which is nice. Guessing it's a cool evening. Just checking the temperatures now, 25 degrees. Oh, that's nice. Hard first serve down the middle. Drive volley through the center. Shelton goes hard on the backhand, but terrific backhand volley reaction. Cross court from Ruud. First serve out wide is out. And a stunning forehand winner down the line. 15-all. They're in a deuce cross-court duel. The American hits his inside-out forehand out. Hard into the body. Forehand cross-court by Ruud was sliced back. Shelton's on the defense and running around. Skies his forehand. So 2 game points to bring it back to even Stevens. Slice out wide is out. Get onto the double hand backhand, but he misses his forehand. Ruud. 40-30. Good first serve on the backhand. Looked like it was a mishit from Shelton, but they're on the due side, and this time Ruud hits his forehand out cross court. Still looking quite composed, but he lost 2 opportunities there to make it 2-2. Slice out wide is returned well cross court by Shelton, who now mishits his forehand into the tramline's cross court. Shelton's hit 19 unforced errors till now, 7 for Ruud. And first serve in, backhand return out. All these little stats are adding up in my favor, in my prediction of Ruud possibly winning this match. There was one game towards the end of the first set where he wasn't getting a lot of first serves in, and there was another one. He had to rely on that second serve. But now, big first serve in. Shelton smashes his forehand through the middle of the court as Ruud thought it would go to the backhand. Or was he just ducking out the way to not get hit by the ball? Hard second serve onto the forehand. It's chipped high and long. Amazing how Shelton can mix it up with that speed, and then he can slow it down with kick. And now the first serve uses a kick, but Ruud plays a moon ball out of the air, smash down the middle, and it It was almost going to hit Ruud. Ran past the ball and tried an entertaining shot by hitting the ball behind his back. Forty love. Good second serve, hard on the backhand, and it's a winner down the line. 3-2 for the American. So it looks like all matches are finished for the day. This is literally the last one. Being played in the main stadium, Rod Laver Arena. And Ruud starts with a good serve out wide, miss hit. Shelton is not happy with himself. First serve in the net. Shelton was slightly jammed on the return, but now, they went for an advantage cross-court duel. Hit his forehand in the net. He's hitting a lot of unforced errors, the American. And it's not helped. Oh, great cross-court winner to make it 40 love. It wasn't his best serve, but I guess the response from Shelton wasn't great. He returned it right back to Ruud. A little bit short, and Ruud just stayed in the middle of the court, played his backhand cross-court. Looked like another miss hit. So game 3-3. Christian Ruud spurring on Casper Ruud. Serve out wide is out. Serve and volley attempt. It's a weak lob and good smash from Shelton. He had to work for it still. He was awfully close to the net. Oh, but he's a giant of a tennis player. Another let. This has been happening also quite a lot for Shelton. Oh, ace down the middle, 217 kilometers per hour. Slow first serve, slice down the middle. Shelton is at the net, backhand volley cross court. Casper's going to get there. He tries the angle, but he hits the net. 40 love. First serve wide is in. Still going hard on the backhand. Inside out for one, hits the top of the net and goes out. You can see it in his brow. He's tightening his eyes a little bit. Might be a little bit concerned. It's one of his favorite shots, that inside out forehand. Going over the lowest part of the net. Casper Ruud misses. So 4-3 for the American. Going on serve, I did predict there was going to be couple of tiebreak sets. With players holding on to their service games. Casper Ruud is in control. Moonball goes out. Way out. 15 love. Again, good first serve down the middle. Shelton just defending, trying to get the ball back in the court. That's where Ruud is just following up, controlling his service games. Kick out wide. Was a steady, controlled return back. Shelton may be happy to defend. He's only chipping that backhand and misses his forehand. Ruud, he was on the service line. He just got the new balls now, 2 games ago. He got to start with them. Slice out wide. Court is gaping and sliding forehand. Shelton slices his forehand in the net. So Ruud's just improving now. From 77%, he's on 80% first serves in the second set. As he does it again, Shelton single-hand forehand in the net. And that's a lesson for everyone out there, aspiring tennis players, beginners. If you're playing matches, practice those serves. It'll make your life easier, especially when you get to these tighter moments like this. Now we're getting to the end of the second set. Casper can really rely on his serve. And now it's the second time he's mishit the forehand quite badly, leaning back, falling backwards. Yeah, that's impressive. I hope Sanjay is just writing that the American has beaten Medvedev. So, great play. Oh, wow. So Ruud had to pull himself out. He was controlling the point in the beginning, and then the sheer might and power of Shelton was to control just for a couple of shots, for a brief moment. But Ruud was brave and, hit it really nicely on the advantage side of the court in the corner. A bit better from Ruud, moving forward into the court on that forehand. Just to get back to you, Sanjay, Lerner Teen won against a crazy Russian Medvedev. Now what is he going to do against Zverev? Shelton just hit an ace. Definitely a player to look out for. Lerner Teen just improving, getting better and better. First serve from Shelton is blocked into the net by Ruud. So Shelton's improved with his stats as well. He's winning 90% now of the points off his first serve, whereas Ruud is only able to win 74% of his points off the first serve. Uncharacteristic, unforced error by Ruud. His left hand comes off the racket for the double hand backhand. Looked like a mishit. Three game points. And it's game 5-4. I really hope I can stream a teen match. He's done terrific to get this far. As you said, Sanjay, he's going to have the likes of the German number one, Alexander Zverev. Unfortunately, I won't be able to look at that one. It's going to be early for me. Too early. I'll be getting much needed shut-eye. Well, it looks good for tomorrow. It's Central European time, 9 o'clock in the morning for me, 7 o'clock in the evening in Australia. Coco Gauff and Elina Svitolina, who had a terrific win yesterday. I was streaming that. Wonderful game against Mida Andreeva. First serve is in, blocked back. And good fight from Shelton. whole court was open for Ruud to put his backhand volley in, and he hit in the net. And after that match, the women's quarterfinals, there is the Carlos Alcaraz, world number 1, against Alex de Minaur, the 6th seed. First serve is in on the backhand, return a bit short. Slice now down the line from Shelton. He's running on the forehand side, or his forehand side rather. Oh, he got the line. Ruud is piling on the pressure on that backhand, and Shelton succumbed to that power and all the pressure. Backhand in the net. Oh, that's going to be exciting. Sabalenka will be the first one to play Jovic as well. That young lady is having the run of her life right now, playing out of her socks. Oh, wow. Yeah, interesting point, Sanjay. Seems like you're surrounding yourself by disappointment with certain players. Oh, and now Shelton, both players were at the net. Shelton was on the service line, though. He had the whole court open. Ruud anticipated to go one way, and Shelton hit the net. So each player now playing for one another. Oh my goodness. Zverev also disappoints me, but he did play last year Australian Open final. He sure did. But Yannick Sinner is too good. Okay, so I don't know if you heard me. Sorry, Sanjay. I won't be able to stream Teen and Zverev. It's too early for me. 3:30 in the morning. We'll be getting the evening session. Also very exciting matches, as I said before. Coco Gauff against Svitolina. An unforced error by Ruud. Shelton has set point. First serve in is blocked back, inside in forehand from Ruud. Keeps going to the backhand of Shelton, who's hitting it short, and a huge miss hit by Ruud. It's 1-set all. And what a difference it made since Shelton has been getting more first serves in. 90% of his first serve. He's winning 90% of the points off his first serve when they go in. That's incredibly high. And yeah, got lucky with the break. And to take the set. So Ben Shelton might have the advantage of starting with his serve in that third set, as he did in the second set. Second serve. It's short. Shelton goes hard on the forehand. He was going forward, but he decided to go back. He's leaning back now in defense. Ruud is really trying to put the pressure on, but he's changed it up now to the middle. Slice by Shelton. He's put himself under pressure since then. And a volley. Oh, terribly controlled by Shelton. So 15 love. After Sanjay says, after Rafa Zverev, it's one of your favorite players, almost the best player who never won a Grand Slam. Yeah. Oh, gosh, how unlucky. Oh, I don't know what Shelton saw there. Yeah, he's signaling to his dad now. Very strange. He kicked the ball onto the forehand of Ruud, who just sliced his forehand. A little bit inside in, he's on the advantage side, but Shelton went the opposite way and then went back. And then he was signaling to his dad on the side that, yeah, I couldn't see or something. Kick. Wow, kick out wide for a first serve. It was an ace. Jory says, let's go, Benny, Benny, Benny. And the sets. My Elton John reference. Okay. It's an ace through the center, Mrs. Fenter. Brian Shelton's very happy with that. Two game points to make it one love lead. Now the first serve is in and it's blocked out. Worrisome days now for Ruud. Shelton is now starting to get those first serves in and dictate. But he's playing smart. He's not going for power. He's mixing it up a lot. Benny and the Jets. I mean, I know who Elton John is, but trying to remember that song now. I grew up listening to Roxette and Elton John, Michael Jackson. Serve out wide is an ace. 15 all. Hello from Jory, from Alabama, United States of America. Alof asks, will it be under 40 games, you think? I don't quite understand the question. I'm very sorry. You mean in total? How many games are going to be won in the whole match? Added up together for both players? Oh, it was a good serve, but Ruud's under pressure. Shelton's at the net, backhand volley. He's so tough. He's so tough. 30 all. Oh, wow. I need to understand more. Alaf, if you could elaborate, why is that needed? It's going to be under 40 games. Is there some type of betting going on? I'm not a bettor myself. I've spent most of my life on the tennis court, either playing or coaching. Shelton now misses his forehand. Complaining again that he can't see, or he's being something is obstructing him, his vision. Was it John Cena, the wrestler? Like, he can't see me, gesturing to his dad. Ben Shelton is. First serve on the backhand is returned down the middle of the court. And double hand backhand, cross court out in the tram line. So 1-1. Who's the underdog of the matchup? Well, the bookies and the match predictor was saying that Shelton had the edge. 54% chance earlier. But after Ruud took the first set, Ruud was up 66% chance. Shelton was just too many unforced errors, not getting enough first serves in. But I think when Shelton plays his best, then Ruud has to be the underdog. And slowly but surely shifting into gear. Mishit return by Ruud lands on the baseline. And now Ruud hits his forehand in the net and he slams his racket with the palm of his hand. Unforced errors are starting to pile up now for the Norwegian. Good serve out wide. It was slower, well placed. And now Shelton hits his backhand in the net. Jory, I would like you to answer your own question. Let's see if you can get it right. Where am I from? And if there are people already in the group that knows, just keep quiet for a second. Let's see. What do you think, Jory? Good first serve down the middle is blocked in the direction of the ball boy. 30-15. Open court, backhand volley winner by Shelton, 40-15. I'm either British or Aussie. That's not where I'm from. Neither of the two. Now you're going to be scratching your head. It doesn't sound American. Can't be Canadian. It's a drop shot from Shelton. The court is open now as he pushes it down the line. Tweener, lob, and a drop shot. Backhand volley winner for Shelton to make it 2-1. I'll give you one last try. Where do you think I'm from? One last chance. Don't scratch your head too long. Yeah, I think I'll just keep talking then, and you can try to figure out my accent. I will reveal the answer very soon. Sanjay is asking, looking where's the match going from here? Netherlands and Holland is the same place, right? So Holland is in the Netherlands, but I'm not from the Netherlands either. There are provinces in the Netherlands, and I think up to 90% of the population live in South Holland and North Holland. So even Dutch people would say that, yeah, I'm from Holland, because that's where obviously most of the people in the Netherlands, which is the entire country, it's where they reside. I am from South Africa. I grew up in South Africa, and I left my beloved country almost 15 years ago. Came to Europe looking for greener pastures. It's definitely greener here. There's a lot more rain. Oh, sorry, Jory. I revealed the answer. Oh, the miss hit from Ruud. Yeah, growing up in South Africa, we are extremely passionate about rugby. Greatest rugby nation in the world right now, the Springboks. Oh, you would have never guessed it anyway. Yeah. Many people don't think that I come from the most southern tip of Africa. But it's been said that I sound like a Kiwi, someone from New Zealand. And funny enough, when I listen to people speaking from New Zealand, I hear that. It's a double fault. So 15:30 now. Oh, we can. This is turning into a sports channel now. We can talk about cricket as well. But I must say, Sanjay, since I've left South Africa, uh, they're still the same. They're always tipped to win the World Cup or the T20 series and do very well in these cricket tournaments. And then it's always India who wins or Australia. High moon ball bounces in the tram lines. It's 40:30 now. Closest I've come to playing any cricket is swinging my tennis racket. Yeah, college football. So that's American football and food. Great first serve down the middle. It's a moon ball and it lands in, smashed from behind the baseline in the net. Ruud is peed off with himself. Famous Dutch cricketer. Have you heard of his name? I have not heard of this guy. I'm trying to, in my head, even think about how to pronounce this cricketer's name. It's again a moon ball from Shelton out of the air this time. The smash is straight at Shelton. And backhand volley out. It's a break point for the American. AB de Villiers. Yeah, of course, man. Sean Pollock. Great bowler back in the day. But probably my favorite cricketer is Jonty Rhodes. Might remember him, Sanjay? This time the moon ball is played into the crowd. So back to Juice. What? Nobody loves tennis here. Everybody loves tennis. That's my number one sport. Started playing tennis when I was 4 or 5 years old. I'm a tennis coach for 23 years. I've been on court. I've hit thousands and thousands of balls. Seen hundreds, maybe thousands of clients. But that's a bold step. Having a rougher tattoo, I'll give you that. You're a great fan. I'm yet to have a tattoo of my own. My body is a blank canvas still. Oh, great return. Shelton Ruud was backtracking after that serve. Oh, wrong footing. Shelton Ruud hits a great forehand cross court. Technique looking like Rafa Nadal with that winner. Oh, clipping the outside of that inner tram line. Sanjay writes, Jonty Rhodes, 30 feet, 3 feet from both sides. Point nothing in pass from yeah. Best fielder in the world, best fielder of all time. He would have made a very good goalkeeper. It's 2-2, unforced error, forehand cross court by Shelton. Probably was a goalkeeper actually. Nice. We definitely have rougher supporters here. Ah, such a great time. Such a great era. I'm a single-hand backhand player, so I enjoyed watching Stefan Edberg. Pete Sampras was my favorite growing up. It's a lob. And we're going to see a tweener? No, it's a moon ball from Shelton. That's probably going to go out. Oh, it lands in. Smash out wide. Shelton gets there. Ah, it hits a net. And I remember watching the match in Wimbledon when Roger Federer beat Pete Sampras, celebrated like he won the tournament. And I thought, wow, that kid is great. Ace through the center, misses Fenter. But Rafa Nadal is just the king of clay, most definitely. Well, the last serve was 219 kilometers per hour, which is 135 miles per hour, perhaps. Got to improve on my conversion rates, but if I want to entertain the Americans as well, got to know my feet and inches. Short serve from Shelton, and he hits his backhand long. That's definitely an unforced error. 30-all. But it's a great personality and poster to have on the wall, Sanjay. That Rafa Nadal never gave up. Never gave up. First serve down the middle is out. Kick on the backhand is returned on the forehand side of Shelton, and he hits his forehand long. So break point. So it's you, Jory. You were bringing all that luck. Oh, ace through the middle of the court. How quick was that? So he's overtaken Ruud now. 10 aces till now. Ruud's only got 6. Jory was saying that he used to sit in front of the TV watching Rafa Nadal. Used to rub the tattoo for luck. I fell in love with tennis in the 80s. Loved Agassi. Yeah. Another great character. Who I believe really reinvented the double hand backhand. Oh, his returns. Those matches, Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi were fantastic. There's a long rally going on here. And did he make it? Oh, Shelton. It was very low, but he dug that ball out on the service line. Forehand winner down the line. He has a game point to make it 3-2. Then came Rafa after Agassi and Carlos Alcaraz. Yeah, very well put, Sanjay. And it's a forced error. Good first serve out wide, returned out. Very well put. Sanjay wrote here in the chat, Roger Federer is like a magician. Yeah. Novak Djokovic is like a machine. Yeah, he just keeps going. And Rafa is like a warrior. El Toro, the bull. Yeah, I've said this so many times. I mean, Novak, you either like the guy or you don't. And funny enough, after Roger Federer retired, there was a number of years where I just felt like something was missing. And I'm pretty sure there were hundreds of thousands, if not millions of fans out there as well that just thought, oh, what now? He was such a personality. I consider him to be the legend of the game of tennis. And the first to reach 20 Grand Slams, obviously. But once he retired, I think Rafa Nadal and Djokovic, more Rafa Nadal, I was starting to appreciate his tenacity and his fight. And then when he retired, I felt like again there was like this another gaping hole. And now I'm little bit of a Djokovic fan purely because he's the older one out of the bunch now. I still believe that if something were to happen, obviously God forbid, I don't want anything, someone to get food poisoning or injured. But if Alcaraz or Sinner are not there, I think Djokovic, he would be lifting the trophy or any Grand Slam for even for the rest of the year. He is by far he is the GOAT. He's the GOAT of tennis. It's the amount of tournaments he's won. Gosh, was it 101 tournaments in his career? The ball bounces on the side, comes back onto Shelton's side as he returns onto the net cord. Joey writes, I adore Mehdi. Such a personality in interviews. Good serve out wide. The court's open. Tries to wrong foot Shelton. And Ruud hits his forehand in the net. Sanjay writes, most loved, Roger, Rafa, and then Novak for you. Unforced error from Shelton. He was dictating the play from the middle of the court. 40-15. I think in some ways, when I watch Sinner and Alcaraz, and that's still my prediction for this year's Australian Open final, it reminds me a lot of Rafa and Roger. Serve out wide is return long. But it was a let. Kick onto the backhand. They're in an advantage cross duel. Ruud changed directions. They're now on the due side. Inside in forward is chipped short. Shelton's at the net. And the passing shot hits the net, or the passing attempt by Ruud. Ace down the middle of the court. It's 3-all. As Ruud goes to his bench, not on a break. To fetch a new racket. These guys, they hit so hard, and especially the Norwegian Casper Ruud, he hits with he tops the list with the most revolutions on the balls. He's getting most spin out of anyone else, and that can loosen the tension in the racket. Can make the difference from the ball bouncing on the baseline or just going out. So he goes and changes his racket. 3-all, Sanjay. It's all very close here. Slice approach. Casper didn't expect that. So the American was standing at the net. Very slow approach down the line. Ruud hit his double-hand backhand not so well. Straight to Shelton, who volleyed it straight back to Ruud. And then, he already gave up. He thought it would go cross-court for a winner. And inside in forehand winner. This time Ruud goes the opposite way. Jory, it's coffee time. Wow, so early. See you soon. Enjoy getting the day started. Slower first serve, 179 kilometers per hour, down the middle of the court, double hand backhand return in the net. Oh, that's a hard second serve. And Shelton backed out of a possible backhand slice down the line approach. He went forward and then went back. Still got 2 game points. Good first serve on the backhand, pushing Shelton back, but he returns a good ball as well. And an easy passing shot down the line. It's 4-3. Wasn't the right time for Ruud to move forward to the net. He was standing too far back. I think Casper Ruud's favorite player of all time is probably Rafa Nadal, because he's trying his forehand all the time. It's just not as effective as the Spaniard is. Thanks for the reminder. Oh, Sammy Goodwin, yeah, 4-3. Don't know how long you've been watching, but Sanjay in the chat has been having a go at me, jokingly obviously, that Shelton's gonna win. I think Ruud's gonna win. Yeah. That's a funny comment. Yeah, it's always very nice when when a nice personality ends up winning the tournament. That's why we all fell in love with the likes of Rafa Nadal and Roger Federer. But I don't know if Casper Ruud has it. He's always struggled here at this first Grand Slam of the year. He's really trying to flick this forehand the whole time, and that went horribly wrong. Miles out, if I could exaggerate. Yeah. Both players just hitting down the middle of the court. Shelton slices his forehand short. Drop shot from Ruud is a winner. But you went with your guts, Sanjay, and you think that Ben Shelton would win. Such a great player, Ruud. I don't know if his moment will come, to be very honest, in winning a Grand Slam. First serve in, down the middle of the court, is blocked into the net by Shelton with his forehand. First serve hard on the backhand is returned into the net. 40-15. Good first serve. It's chipped short, inside in, forehand, approach shot. The ball's high up in the air. Casper lets it bounce. They're in a ground stroke rally now. Both players are running left and right. Oh, Shelton got it. It looked like the ball landed on the feet of Ruud. He was very close to the baseline. Did he think it was going to go out? Just going through the replay now. Yeah, he left it. He left it. He's looking down on the ground. He could have easily got it back. Oh, clipped the outside back of the line, of the baseline. Good first serve on the backhand is returned well. Oh, double hand backhand winner cross court for Shelton. Sanjay, I think your predictions might come true. I think especially if he can. It just looks like he's bullying Ruud now. Ruud is struggling on his service games. Yeah, he's missing those first serves as well. So he's rattled. This is the best that Ruud has ever done in his career. I think it was 2021. He made the fourth round in the Australian Open, and he just hit a double fault. So break point opportunity for the American. Oh man, oh man. He misses his first serve. Down the middle, Shelton decides to stay back. Probably going to want to grind away at this rally. Oh, it's a hard second serve out wide on the forehand of Shelton, but he does well, the American. He's really taking the pace off now. Slice cross court to the forehand of the Norwegian, which goes long, but really long. There's the break, 5-3. And Shelton has an opportunity to serve for the third set. As the Norwegian is now dropping his head, his forehead into the palm of his left hand. First serve out wide is a kick. Inside in forehand, he was off balance. Too eager to turn that return from Ruud into a winner. Ruud is a clay court player. He's a hardcore player, I guess. It's the style of tennis that each play. And the way that Shelton played really suits hard court. He probably also grew up playing a lot of hard court. Return is out. There's a kick serve down the middle on the forehand of Ruud, who could just block his forehand out. See, Jory's back. I don't know if you missed it, but he got the break. Casper Ruud is not getting that first serve in. Ace down the middle. 199 kilometers per hour is 123.5 miles per hour. 124 miles per hour. Slice out wide is played short. Shelton, open court on the service line. Not even celebrating now. He's got 2 set points. It's been a great Grand Slam for Americans, I must say. Anisimova for the ladies is through. Pegula is through. She had to beat her friend, American Keys. Shelton's at the net, and it's a terrible backhand from Ruud. What on earth? And that's the end of the third set. I guess part of me was also hoping that Ruud could get past this fourth round, but Ben Shelton, he really grew into the match. I think that first set, that serve let him down, but now tables are turning. Ruud wasn't too bad. Great first set with that first serve, his service games. And the second set wasn't too bad either. It's just the one break at the end that made a difference. Now that second set, I'm pretty sure the stats are against him. Sanjay writes once again, if Ruud takes the fourth set, Ben can panic in the fifth set. You think so? I mean, anything can happen, obviously. Good luck to Ruud. Well, Osaka, she withdrew from the third round. It was a walkover match against the Argentinian Madison Inglis, who lost earlier to world number 2 and second seed Iga Świątek. Zorana Cristia, I don't recall what happened with her, how far she got. I think I remember her winning the first round though. Just going through the draw. I do recall her name. As Ruud gets his first serve in. Return is out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so, okay, now I understand. Osaka beat Cristia. Court was open for the American to hit a winner. It was a good serve from Ruud. The return was probably even better. And Ruud was just defending, pushed it back into the court. Shelton moving forward, slammed his forehand in the net. And an ace through the center, misses Fenter. Yeah, Osaka beat Cristia 6-3, 4-6, 6-2. That was back in the second round. Kick out wide and forehand in the net. In nonchalant from the American. So a quick change. American's already got his balls. First serve hard into the body's blocked, but well and deep. Slice cross court. Shelton. Oh, he made that forehand. Looked out. And Ruud now hits his backhand out. Ace on the middle. 30 love. Kick onto the backhand. Return inside in. Shelton is going hard on the forehand. He's at the net now. Oh, stunning volley from the American. Ruud guessed the right way. Double hand backhand just blocked it back in the oncoming American. Who just great touch. Just softened his hands. We say great touch in tennis. And ace through the middle. It's 1-1. Shelton gets the top of the net. Good dummy. What a winner. Oh, haven't seen that in a long time. Let me just gather my thoughts quickly. It's love 15. But Shelton with the forehand return, he got the top of the net and it bounced really high. It forced Ruud to attack. But just before Ruud hit the ball, Shelton took a step towards the deuce side, wanting Ruud to hit onto his forehand. Exactly what Ruud did, and yeah, just played a wonderful cross-court passing shot. And now he just squandered a chance, hits his double hand backhand out. I like to implement those as well when I'm playing. The player on the other side who's attacking, they see it on the corner of the eye. They see you moving and they go, okay, that side is open. Oh, wonderful winner from Ruud. Some hard-hitting tennis from the baseline. Shelton was more on the defense, running around. Wasn't a bad double hand backhand from the American, but that finish on that forehand, well placed. Drop shot from the Americans, not good. Tweener and a drop shot volley winner for the American. 30 all. I've heard this before, Sanjay. I'm watching it on TV, but I think it's the live stream from YouTube. I did enough research as well. And there can be delays. Sorry about that. Can't do much about it. Shelton is under pressure and he turned it around, forehand in the net. So the American has a break point early on in the fourth set. Jory is asking, how long have I had my channel now? I was being very brave, and on the 31st, on New Year's Eve last year, 2025, I decided to open it up. But I got my first video out on the 2nd of January, and I started live streaming, I think it was the 9th of January. So I'm all very new to this. Hard hitting rallies now from the deuce side, so backhand to forehand, and Shelton pulls his backhand crosscourt out. I've never been much into technology, but this is an interesting journey that I'm going on. I'm happy to share this with you guys. And as we move on into the future, I guess we'll get to know each other even more. So if you've been enjoying this till now and you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll be doing live streaming. It's a double fault by Ruud. I covered the evening sessions on the Rod Laver court this past week, and I'll be doing the same. Thank you, Mr. K. It's a different type of multitasking that I'm doing now. I found it much easier playing a tennis match. There's enough multitasking going on there. But I feel like I'm sometimes in a cockpit in a plane. So much going on here. Ruud's piling on the pressure, and it pays off. Second break point is saved. All right, Mr. K. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Peace out. Juicy Lucy, number 2. Oh, it's a great serve in the body. The return is out. Advantage for Ruud. Bernard. Win Ben. Another American fan joining. Hello. Good first serve. Good return. Shelton hit that hard, but he's struggling now. Oh, Ruud is... Oh, now he's making it. He's landing it. 2-1 for the Norwegian. His balls are going in now. He's definitely in it to win it. Sanjay, lose, Ben, lose. Let's keep it civil. I like it that way. That's what I love about tennis. We're all sportsmen. But I love to see you guys expressing your feelings here. So we've got a big fan here. supporting Shelton. All good, Sanjay, all good. It's always good to have a bit of humor. Very healthy. $11 o'clock at night now in Melbourne. Nice cool evening. I'm guessing it's probably 22, 23 degrees now. Perfect conditions to be playing tennis. No wind. Big kick on the forehand serve and volley, and it's a winner. Got to do that, especially when your opponent, in this case Ruud, is standing so far back. So net points won 96% for Shelton. I think I saw 69% for Ruud. And Sweat has been cleared off the baseline. I think on Shelton's side. First serve out wide is a little bit slower, and the return is out. Ruud was looking for the double hand backhand cross court. Too much angle. Return is out. It was a good serve on the backhand. Unusual from Ruud to be standing so close on the second serve. But I think he learned his lesson after the first point in this game. I would also be charging the net if I saw ace through the center, Mrs. Venter, 2-2. Didn't get to finish my sentence, but if I see my opponent standing so far back, then I would also try to pull him out of the court, create angle for myself, open up the court, come to the net, finish it off with a volley. First serve let. And unforced error by Ruud. He was in control. First serve in the net. I think that mental toughness now is starting to show cracks in Ruud's game. Pretty sure those stats are going to be quite low with the percentage of first serves that are going in. Oh, unusual unforced error. Backhand out by the American. Good first serve down the middle. Ruud is at the net, gets a volley, but that's too high. And it's Shelton's point. He tried to go cross-court with the backhand. The volley was way too high. Shelton had some distance to run towards the net at an angle, but he slammed it cross-court, and the reaction forehand volley went out. Oh yeah. Ruud was just stranded in no man's land. Looked very uncomfortable in that position. First serve is good. Good return from the American. Oh! Inside in forehand winner. So 2 break points. He's only won 2 out of 7 break points till now. But he's got 2 in a row here. First serve is so good from Ruud down the middle. When he needed most, he got that first serve in. There's still 1 more break point. It's inside forehand winner. So deuce. Break Ben. Ruud just missed his first serve. Kick into the backhand. It's returned out on the feet. So 3-2 for Ruud. It's the only match that's being played right now. All the other tennis players that are still in the tournament are sleeping. What do we have? Day 9. Ben Shelton. First serve hard down the middle, is played short, and it's a winner. Good slice out wide, played deep, Oh, mishit forehand by Shelton. 15 all. Slice down the middle is returned on the forehand side of Shelton. Ah, double hand backhand in the net now. First serve down the tee is out. Slice out wide. Ruud is at the net. That's a surprise. Forehand cross-court passing shot winner. 30 all. Kick out wide is returned out. Ruud is bullying Shelton, but he hits his forehand out. 3 all. New balls. Ruud misses his forehand. Looks like he's trying to hit the ball harder now. Shelton waiting with that forehand grip. First serve is out. Double fault. Good first serve down the middle. It's a let. Slice out wide is returned out. 15-30. Kick serve out wide. Looping return. Unforced error again on that forehand. Trying to copy Nadal with that technique. Good wide serve. Hard forward down the line. Moon ball by Shelton. Inside out forehand by Ruud. They're on the advantage side. Ruud changes direction. And Shelton hits a very, very easy backhand cross-court out. Almost like he switched off for a second. Good serve. But now Ruud is under pressure as Shelton's trying to dominate with their forehand. Ruud changes direction. Double hand back and cross court is deep. And unforced error. He's got the break. 4-3 for Shelton. Well, Sanjay, looks like you're right. It's like Ruud is beating himself up on this court. I did predict Ruud was going to win. I thought this might be his Grand Slam where he finally gets through that fourth round. His previous best was back in 2021. Casper Ruud. But Shelton's been playing very, very maturely. Really started in that second set when he got that well-needed break in the 10th game. Shelton hits his forehand long, so love 15. It's short, and Ruud is guessing the right way very often. But Shelton had to finish it off with a smash. It was a short return by Ruud. Yeah, right in the body. And then again, he guessed the right way. Tried to lob it over the American, but it didn't work. One more, Ben. Good for a serve down the middle. And winner cross court. Come on, there was no ways he was going to miss that. 82% of service points won. Ooh, was going wide on that one. Oh, girl just ran into the court. There was no ball there. Ruud plays great on clay, but on hard court it's difficult. It's very demanding. It's a return is in the tramlines, but he's begging the question: how am I supposed to get that back in the court? Sure, he's so far out. 2 game points for the American. Oh, great serve, right in the body, jamming Ruud on the forehand side. And the spectators are shaking their heads left and right. They're thinking, I don't want to be there facing that serve. Everyone has their strengths, and we know about Rafa Nadal, the king of clay, how he dominated on that surface. He did terrifically well as well. Australian Open was another favorite of his. Wimbledon, obviously, on grass. But you've got to change your techniques and the styles, and your mishit from Shelton. From one surface to another, and I love expressing this. I haven't had the opportunity to say it yet, but please, let me know of another sport where you have to play on so many different surfaces. Like in tennis, you've got hard court, you've got clay, you've got grass, you've got carpet. Love 30. And then you have to adapt, and you got to change your grips, your technique, strategy changes. We see in Wimbledon, for example, the balls don't bounce so high, so the slice is used quite a lot. You've got different types of hard courts as well. Hard courts that allow the ball to travel quicker. Hard courts that really eat the ball up because it slows the ball down. And that's all in 1 year. Chopping and changing. After this, there's Doha, there's Rio de Janeiro, there's a clay court. I forgot now, off the top of my head. Double fault. Bernard. It's getting very excited here. It's a short ball. And it's 30-all. Short return from Shelton. Ruud came forward, and Shelton just blasts his forehand cross court. And Ruud was not ready for that. The reaction back and volley in the net. Very close to going over, but he did get the frame. I think there was very little string on that from Ruud. Slice out wide is returning to the net. So game point for Casper Ruud. First serve is out. It's been happening quite often for the Norwegian as this game has progressed. And Casper holds. It's 5-4. And Shelton, after the break, will take his position behind the baseline to serve for the match. Starting to feel quite unanimous now. Got a feeling he's going to wrap it up. Sanjay's asking, what's my favorite surface? Yours is clay. Very well put. Clay test one in all dimensions, skill understanding of the game. Most important, physical endurance as well. Yeah, it's tough. When I was living in Germany, the indoor season is on carpet. And, sorry, too much talking here. I'm missing the points here. Another first serve out wide, return is in the net. I always found it very difficult to move from the winter season, from indoor to clay. And summer, clay season is indication that summer's starting. So by March, April, it's a good first serve on the forehand. It's just hit into the ground. 3 match points for the American. Actually, I'm on your side as well, Sanjay. The clay court it really tests your character, mental strength as well. Slice out wide is out. Kick on the forehand is chipped short. Inside out forehand winner. The way he won the very first point of this match. And that's it in 4 sets. Ben Shelton is through to the quarterfinals. Amazing fight. He wants the crowd to roar even louder now. So Ben Shelton will go on to play Yannick Sinner now. The quarterfinals. Let me just quickly update that. Jory is happy. Thank you very much, Sanjay. My pleasure, Jory. It's been very nice streaming this match between Casper Ruud, who hits that hurdle in the 4th round once again for the 2nd time in his career in the Australian Open. Couldn't get through. The American had a wonderful start, but after the 2nd set, I would say he made it difficult for himself. Wasn't getting enough first serves in. Shelton, on the other hand, just started improving so much with his game and getting more first serves in, which made a big difference. We know how hard that guy can hit. 120, 130 miles per hour serves. It was a good game if you were a supporter of Ben Shelton. He's being interviewed right now by Jimmy Connors. Thank you guys for being here with me. I appreciate it so much. If you've just joined and you were enjoying this, you enjoy the stats and how everything looks. If you like knowledge, if you want to hear perspective from a coach, hit that subscribe button, like the channel, share with your friends. I'm going to be here for the rest of the week. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon again. See you tomorrow.